Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Russ back again with some more Madden 19 Ultimate Team. This is episode number 48, and we back on these house rules, man. This this event, man. This is not a strong suit of my team. You guys know that. Last video was literally called "My Team is Not Built for This," but we continue to play house rules because the reward is really good. I'm sure you guys know what the reward is. Obviously, at this point, it's actually over. I went ahead and recorded a decent amount of games, but unfortunately, I will go ahead and spoil it. We don't end up getting that pack. We cannot win 6 games in a row, but I did have some really good games that I played during this whole House Rules event. The closest I got was 4-0, going on 5-0, and I ended up losing very late. You guys will actually end up seeing that game. It was a very good game. You know, I don't mean to spoil it, but let's be honest, who's going to remember what game I'm talking about when the video comes out? I ain't spoiling shit. I just spoiled the fact that we didn't end up getting the pack, which, I mean, let's be honest. You guys know I don't play a shit ton of games. You know, I play my fair share of games, but I don't play as much as I used to back in the day. So getting 6 wins in a row, not playing every second, is it's kind of tough, especially when my team is not fantastic. You know, it's pretty good. 92 overall is definitely a solid team, and the matchmaking's a lot better in house rules. It seems like you're going against people that have slightly less, you know, not as crazy teams, but then you run into those guys that have the really good teams, and they know what works, and they're hitting you for 50 and 25 yarders for like 12, 9 points all game long. But anyway, man, just getting into this video, getting into this game, and these games in general, because house rules, like I said, it's been interesting. So 1st and 10, man, you know, obviously we have a chance to get a 9-point touchdown right here if we can take a shot to the end zone, and unfortunately we can't as we end up getting sacked. At the 41, we find Jimmy Graham, or not Jimmy Graham. I got to get used to saying Rob Gronkowski. Jimmy Graham is really good. I don't know if Rob Gronkowski is even going to be as good, if he's going to be as good as Jimmy Graham or better. I kind of feel like I may have fudged up getting Rob Gronkowski, not for the reason you might think. I just think he's just slow and too big. That sounds dumb, but that's honestly how I feel. He doesn't seem to move very well. He just seems like a giant brick, and the only thing he can do is really block, which honestly kind of matches the way that he played in the NFL at this point. I mean, late in his career with all his injuries and stuff. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we got like a crippled Gronk version out there, but he's been kind of disappointing in the couple games I played with him. But Todd Gurley ends up going Super Saiyan. I don't know what the hell he was doing. That celebration was the first time I've ever seen that. That was a really cool celebration. I don't watch... I think is that Dragon Ball Z? I don't know, whatever that's from. My bad. There's probably somebody out there that watches that. It's like, man, he don't know shit. I'm being honest. I don't know that stuff. But 7-0 right now. We end up getting in. Todd Gurley with a Super Saiyan touchdown. 4th and 9. He does end up checking it down to his tight end. I'm not sure who his tight end was, but that was obviously not going to be a first down. So I'm not really sure what this guy's doing. Right here, we do end up spinning with Gronk, and that's just what I'm talking about, man. He just felt like a brick. Like, Jimmy Graham was actually able to cut up field. Gronk does not feel like he can. I didn't really make that big of an investment in him anyway. It was like his 89, which was like 50K, whatever. And we powered him up, but the 92 to 93 is actually just the power up pass. So if Gronk ends up sucking, we'll put it into another tight end or something like that. But Gronk right now, he's okay. Not really able to get him involved in my passing game. Is right there on 3rd and 16. We convert with the out route to Jerry Rice. Does put us in the end zone to make it 13-0 in this game. Obviously, I've not hit any of the extra point touchdowns, but this does make this guy rage quit early. Okay, so now getting into the next game. This dude had Michael Strahan, Steve Young, and Randy Moss. Now, Randy Moss, man, he is one of those players you always got to look out for, especially in house rules, because people, they will throw it to Randy Moss like it's nobody's business. I don't care who it is. Whoever has Randy Moss, they have a predetermined read in their head to just throw it to Randy Moss when they play house rules. This fucking card, Randy Moss, is ridiculous. That's the card that always killed me playing house rules, man. That's usually the long touchdowns that I gave up was to Randy Moss. I don't know why. It just happened to be him, so I was definitely looking out for him in this game. And honestly, throughout seasons and weekend league, Randy Moss has been a pain in my ass. You guys have seen it in videos. It seems like he's always the one that makes the crazy catches. He's always the one that beats me deep. I'm usually not too worried about Tyreek Hill when I face him because he's 5'10", and I really only have to worry about his speed, so I just play off. Randy Moss, you got to worry about height, speed, pretty much everything he has. So 97 Randy Moss coming into this game was definitely somebody I had to look out for. We tried to find Gronk way too late. We had him wide open. 2nd and 10, though, finding Jerry Rice. As the out routes just continue to work for us, man. There's no reason for me to stop running them if people don't want to cover them. That's usually how I end up, getting a couple free first downs every game, is that these people just kind of, they sleep for a couple plays, don't play the sideline, they get a couple free first downs. You guys know that. As 2nd and 10, Todd Gurley. We're not using them a shit ton in house rules, man. I know last episode, we ran the ball a decent amount of times, but, I'm starting to pass a little bit more, but, Todd Gurley still makes people look like idiots before he gets into the end zone. And we do end up doing that right there to put us up 7-0 in this game with 1:40 left. So coming out on defense, Obviously, I'm looking for the the 4-vert type formations and just basically everything you guys, already know I need to look out for. Just the deep posts and the verts and all that type of stuff. Obviously, we got to worry about getting beat deep. That's our big problem right here. Only up 7-0. If this guy ends up scoring a 50-yard touchdown, he's up fucking 13-7. So, this house rules thing really changes the game. But luckily, just throw it at my man, why the fuck not? We do end up getting the user pick with B-Wags, and we get the ball right back. Unfortunately, right there, I tried to look deep and was trying to take my shot, man. I missed Franco Harris wide open low. It would have been an easy first down. May have possibly been a touchdown if I hit him right away, but the guy ended up using it late. Unfortunately, I missed it. 1st and 10, though, at the 13, trying to score. And unfortunately, we end up getting sacked by who else? Lawrence Taylor. That guy owns me on defense all the time. 2nd and 15, looking with Otto Graham again. We roll out to the left, and I just see a lane, and I keep on going, and Otto Graham got the wheels, man, into the end zone. An 18-yard rushing touchdown. The guy tried to follow me with a Damon Harrison spy, and he ended up tripping on Todd Gurley, I think. He didn't tackle me, man. Fucking Otto Graham just kept on going. The old Otto Cat Graham. The dude doesn't do that all that much. We run the ball with Otto Graham usually when just to get a couple free yards. That's really it, man. We do not run the ball with our quarterback as part of our scheme. We usually just run, get a couple free yards, and just whenever he's not paying attention. Right there, he actually was paying attention. He was looking for Otto to run, but he just didn't make the tackle, and we got in for like an 18-yard rushing touchdown, easily the longest touchdown run I've had with Otto Graham. Maybe one of the fewer only touchdown runs I've had with him that haven't come within the 5-yard lines. Right here, just throw it at my man, why the fuck not? 2-time, Bobby Wagner comes up with another interception. I should have kept that right. That was dumb as shit. But 14-0 doesn't really matter at this point. We have this game in our hands. At this point, even if he scores a 50-yard touchdown, we still have our lead. So we just got to be smart. And from 33 yards out, Otto Graham just does not want to stop. Otto Graham has the wheels again. And he's in the end zone. I was looking to truck somebody, man. I'm looking to truck somebody to get into the end zone, but instead, he just lets me have 2 walk-in touchdowns, man. 51 or 52 yards, whatever, on those 2 touchdown runs. I'm not sure the exact yardage. I think it was an 18. May have been a 20-yard touchdown or 15, whatever, on the first one, but whatever, man. Almost 50 yards of rushing on 2 touchdown runs for Otto Graham. You guys do not see that, man. When do I ever do that? Like, that doesn't... We don't do that. We don't ever get long rushing touchdowns with our quarterback, especially since our quarterback only has 82 speed. You guys usually only see Mike Vick doing that. So, that's something you don't see every day, man. 2 really long touchdown runs from Otto Graham put us up 21-0 in this game. We're playing house rules, but right now we're playing like it's regular seasons, just taking our 7 points here and there. And, we got a good lead right now, man. But again, oh boy, just throw it at me, man. Why the fuck not? 3-time, let's go. Sean Taylor, his first user pick of the game, and it actually does end up making this guy rage quit, and then we'll go ahead and do it for this video, man. 21-0, as I said before. This dude, one play could have got him back in this game, but he could not stay away from the user. We had 3 user picks. I don't remember a single game that we have had 3 user picks. It's been a while, man, since we end up, since we've actually had that, and as you guys can see, the connection to your peer has been lost. 21-0, we do end up getting the win. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys are enjoying these house rule games. They are a little bit different. That pretty much goes without saying, but it's nice to get a little bit different type of games in there. Obviously, you score a 50-yard touchdown, you get 12 points. It keeps you a little bit on edge on defense. But anyway, let me know if you guys are enjoying the series or just enjoying the videos in general. And as always, I'm out. Peace.